What's up guys, in this video we're gonna be reacting to Avicii Stories on Stories EP1, the making of For a Better Day. We're gonna look out for some insights on music production by Tim, and as always keeping his memory alive. So let's see what he got for us.
But that's also part of this album, is that I have every session filmed. We're gonna do something with that so people can see what actually goes on in the studio. Maybe like a YouTube series.
Bro, it's weird, like you can always see that whenever Tim had a camera pointing to his face, he would never be comfortable, you know. You can see it, you can tell that.
Still talking about
Every time he had a camera filming him, he was never comfortable. I don't know if he used to be not so comfortable even without the cameras on, but it's clear that
all this.
he was always uncomfortable with the cameras. It's weird because still people would try to film him, you know, and that's why we got all this footage even after his death. So I don't know.
For a Better Day, I remember that making of that song so well because it was just so fun to do. You know, I think for Tim and I, both being really focused on melody, I think that's sort of in some ways the most fun part of it, because neither him or I are like brilliant instrumentalists.
And this is a very important thing. The singer says that he's not a brilliant instrumentalist, and it's so important to producers like us to have figures like Tim that wasn't very talented at guitar and piano. I think he's a bit talented with piano, but even though he's not the biggest piano player in the world, you know, but still he had such a great knowledge about melodies. His brain was his instrument. He knew his brain pretty well on his context, you know.
We're not like guitar players for real. We're not like piano players like for real. We're songwriters. And in a way that made me so comfortable because I didn't feel like I can't play the piano as good as this person. It felt like we were explorers, you know, and we're like playing in the sandbox.
Man, I love this definition of the job they're doing, you know. We're like
We were explorers.
explorers. That's great.
And you know, we kept playing with the melody.
For a better day.
For a better day.
Yeah.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. This guy's voice is actually good, you know. He's not so often out of tune. His voice sounds almost exactly like in the song. That's really cool.
Song for the little thing, moving on everything. Oh, you like moving on?
I really like I'ma sing a song for the little things.
I know, me too.
And I'll sing a song for the little things.
Man, it's also so weird to see superstars like Avicii to be this whole time just thinking, you know, just man, we gotta figure out how to keep this track going. I mean, it's super silly of me to think this because they are just humans, just as we are. But you know, for some reason, some of us think the hits are just born. Like immediately in the session, they just throw stuff in and the song's finished. You know, sometimes I tend to think like this, but that's not the reality. And deep down, I know this. And it's really good to see these parts where there's nothing really going on, just thinking, you know.
Yo, Tim,
Yeah,
you want to hear this real quick?
I'm hearing it.
First of all, this piano sounds much nicer than this one, but
Yeah, I've written it down.
But you
I
got
sang a song for the little things. Magic on, but the joy it brings.
yeah, but maybe it's not magic. What if it's like? No, that's. But we could say someone's name or something even where people really. Maybe Magic God is enough, but it could be not magic, but like
Oh, that chord was great. It's a slower version of the song. That would have turned out really cool. Some sort of a ballad song, you know? Not that super Avicii-ish chords.
And then you could do Remember When You Were Mine.
Remember when you were mine. Woo! That's pretty hot. It's a better day.
I love the for a better day too.
Hey, I kind of like, you know, the time.
I like It's Time for a Better Day. It's time for a better day.
Right. But it's not a, yeah.
Bro, I think it's so weird producing laptops, you know. I'm so used to having a desktop that I can't imagine myself producing in such a small screen, you know. But I think it's just the habit. So Tim and Alex explored different melody ideas for the arrangement of the song.
That's dope. That really earns it.
Because then it comes up with a true.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's lay that down.
In stories, I'm going off-road a little bit and trying out some new stuff that I haven't done before and that I haven't played around with. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I love it. Just trying to experiment.
He's coming with. I forgot the name of this song. Damn it! It's called. Fuck, I love this song. It's called. Man, I gotta search for it. Let me see by the names. It's. Let's Touch Me. Yeah, that's it, guys. So they're creating the melody for Touch Me in for a birthday session.
Vad ska jag tänker. Man har legat, man har haft det så länge också. Så att den bara liksom gått runt, förstår vad jag menar?
Why don't we just do that, man? It can go straight into the verse, just without any bullshit.
Yeah, it would definitely work.
Maybe it was as simple as that, like a...
So they're probably thinking about an arrangement for the song, and then just came the idea to get back to the.
Maybe it was as simple as that, like.
Maybe it's as simple as that.
How about that? Just
yeah,
a step
that's
into
super
it.
simple. Yeah, I like that. That's just like a chord.
Super
Yeah,
simple.
it's
Yeah,
super simple. Yeah,
Okay,
but
cool.
it's
Let's try that.
It will
I think
work.
this will work.
Yeah, it will work for
We
sure.
just let's add that one chord. You want it? Chord. It's That's it. It's just this
Yeah.
chord. What I loved about Tim was, first thing I really got to understand about him is how meticulous he is about the specifics of a melody. It's almost like he was really in tune with like the harmonics of the universe, where a melody should go, where a melody wants to go. And I love that because that's kind of what I used to call, or still call, songwriting, like celestial archaeology. It's like you're putting a city together, or you're putting an animal together. You're figuring out the bones that you found, that you went down and come up with, and you're like, I found this piece, where does it go, you know?
That's a good way of describing Tim's ability to create melodies. One of the many everyone praises Tim's ability to create melodies. So yeah, guys, this was a really long video and not too many insights. Most of it was just plateaus that we have in almost every session, you know. At first we have many ideas and we write down basically all the track, and at some point we ever get to this point where things can be just a bit better, and we could finally finish the whole song, and we keep thinking for hours. And yeah, it was good to see this time of thinking what to do next, you know, and not just those videos where they are every time having brainstorms and great ideas, and we don't get to see the real background between big artists such as Tim, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Tim and also my reaction to his work. See you guys soon.